And if anyone want to watch the Singapore A versus Philippines, definitely do come here. Do stay tuned for this match. For now, it's 3-0 in favor of. Sorry, my bad. It's 4-0 in favor of Singapore.
And I think it's my time to take a cue to leave now. Thank you everyone for having me in here. It was a bit of a scuff referee, scuff match and everything. But yeah, see you guys around.
Yep.
Cheers.
Thanks for casting, definitely.
Yep.
Potato. It was even though you were not supposed to cast, and then you just joined the server and joined the VC, and then
I was supposed to cast. I was supposed to ref, but here I am.
Okay. Yep. I see.
See you guys. Bye.
Yeah. We're gonna be here for a while once again. Singapore A? Singapore versus Philippines? And we are going on to our next pick, which is going to be a speed now because we see Aquatic on our first screen. Joseph as the second screen. You can see there's a speed roster from Singapore. Philippines roster on the other side. 3 is actually quite a new upcoming player in Taiko at least, and he's definitely been performing, especially on the no-mod maps. And he's here to help the Philippines team to take this very strong Mania player on their team. So definitely a speed Mania player means that you should be at least decently well on speed. However, he's facing against 2 speed monsters in Singapore. So gonna be an exciting match. And Chupa, GT asked, can you tune me up because I'm not loud enough. And that's gonna be a miss from Taiko though, and with that miss from Taiko from Philippines, it's gonna be giving advantage to Singapore. Not just accuracy now and even combo. Singapore can definitely move even further in this case. The map keeps going on to the chorus, second chorus, more dance section over here. You do see a little bit of more 100s being dropped by Joseph, and CUB dropping his SS to 300 count as well. Now Aquatic once again shining with the double time, with the speed accuracy, not double time this time. Drops the second 100, still the top score of the lobby. It's gonna take this point, and with that strong speed score from Singapore, they're gonna take the sweet 5th point as well. And as it's going to be Singapore's next pick, and not looking too hot for Philippines. Thus seems like the pool is a little bit tough for them, especially on the modded picks. We do see some of their mod scores are generally a little bit lower, especially on the Hard Rock 2 pick. Aside from that, they are definitely trying their best to hold out their fortune against Singapore A, especially on Hidden 1, which they are really close. But unlucky misses from the round after that. I do believe he's no locker stream, and then it causes the map for them. But now that Singapore has lost, now Philippines has lost their pick. They need to counter against Singapore's next pick. And they're gonna pick a no mod map. Wow, okay. I thought Singapore would just go for another Hard Rock pick. Just go for Hard Rock 1 straight away. They're gonna go for Nobody Knows Enemy instead. But tech though, it's still Singapore. A quite strong weapon for Singapore. They do have the funk to cover up on some of these sort of like no mod picks, and then GT is amazing at tech. So does I9. I9 is also quite a good tech player as well, especially in terms of accuracy. CUB though, being more of a speedier player, he needs to play some of these like techier maps, which he's usually more of like speed DT, just a nowadays stream player, facing but playing these of like a 1/6 map. So it's looking a little bit rough for Philippines in this case, but still no mod. They definitely will try. Definitely will perform quite a bit, but I don't believe it's gonna be a rough road to climb against these two Singaporeans. And apparently GT just said we are picking no mod 2 so the Funk can play. That makes sense. But GT is kind of a well-rounded player, maybe except of Hard Rock, but he can still do Hard Rock just fine. He's just more of a streamy player rather than a tech 1/6 player. So far he's still holding a double S on here though, but none of the hard passes come just yet. So it's gonna take a while for us to see any misses. For now, still a double S from I9 and GT as expected. The two techier players of assessing the map. I9 does drop his first 100, GT still holding on. CUB is on 500 and the Funk is on 8100. It's all on accuracy difference so far. There's no hard pattern just yet, but we're gonna slowly seeing some of them in the next 100 combo. After this part, we do have 1/4 to 1/6 stream that you need to roll the 1/6 if you are not that comfortable. Here it comes. No one finds a break yet, so still very good score from everyone. But I9 is gonna miss on that burst, and that's gonna give Singapore quite a bit of a big shot, and CUB miss on that rolling pattern as well. Already 30,000 points difference is going to be extending as both GT and the Funk still holding an FC. GT still with a double S. Oh my god. That's a crazy performance from GT. That's extremely rough on a map like this. Another 1/4 to 1/6 pattern going to be claiming CUB 0-3. It's looking like we're going to be ending the match in a sweep favor. Philippines definitely need Singapore to start choking and missing more and not assessing like what GT is doing right now. But as the map is closing in, there are less time for them to come back. 25% of the map left. GT finally drops a 3-100, but some of these words are not enough to claim Singapore's misses, and they are going to be ending the match flawlessly as CUB finding another break. That's going to be it. I9 still trying his best with only 1 misses on the burst over there. Not gonna matter as both of the Singaporean players gonna be FCing this map. Quite a dominant performance for them. It's looking an extremely good pick, ending the match in a sweep favor. And can both Singapore players FC the map onto the last 150 combo? And that's going to be it. GG, well played to both of these teams in Singapore, taking the match with a sweep. Philippines, despite losing this match on this favor, they do have some newer players, especially CUB 03. Being a very new Taiko player, even raised his rank to 1000 rank recently, and he is extremely strong as like some of these like streamy accuracy scores. Definitely a player to look out for. Coming up soon. 9-9 there, still strong as ever, but sadly they're gonna be leaving 4-digit Taiko World Cup on this match. On 17 to 24. Still they did beat one team. It's not enough to go against a strong Singaporean team, which they lost against China. Yes, this week. last week on quite a strong on 5-3 actually on 5-1 deficits. Even though they could have taken few points on that match, but they are still showing that they are definitely an extremely strong team in that case and ready to battle on the next match. On the other side, on Bulgaria, Romania, Serbia versus Russia A, it's on 2-0 right now. Before I don't think we're gonna swap to that because there's the Russian A casting, so you can definitely take a look at that. We're gonna look at the bracket for now, as the winner between Singapore A, Singapore is gonna be facing the winners between Sweden and Russia B. I do believe it's looking like Sweden's gonna be the bigger chance over there. So it's gonna be a hype match for Singapore against Sweden, especially with Sweden having a little bit more lesser known names. It's gonna be a fun and exciting match. Yep, Romania right now it's 2-0 in favor of Russia A. And once again, if you do want to take a look at more matches, do check out Osu, twitch.tv/Osu cast CAST, and you'll be looking at more fabulous Russian commentators speaking in Russian and commenting on other Russian matches. Next match is gonna be Poland A versus Brazil A in an hour and a half. So definitely don't go anywhere. We're gonna be starting our next match very soon. So we're gonna see you over there. Have a good day, folks. I do believe we're gonna be ending stream now. So do check out the Osu RU cast, or we have the permission to raid over there. I'm not too sure though. But that's gonna be it from me, Yongen. I'm gonna be signing off the last few matches. Hope you have a great day and see you guys in 90 minutes. Bye bye.